And a very good evening to you. It is Robbie Kane reporting for Double Live, and today we're here at the Spire where a peace rally is being held. Of course, members of Dublin and around the areas are here today, and they have lit candles, and they were here, you know, highlighting the peace. I'm going to speak to one of the organisers, Gavin, today. Gavin, thank you so much for speaking to Double Live. Why are you here today?
How are you doing? I stand for world peace, Robbie. That, like, war causes displacement. You know, it's going on all over the world. Wars, you know, the left and the right, and in America and all that, banging for war zones. We stand for peace. World peace, because at the end of the day, last night everybody's saying no matter who did it, a hospital got bombed full of children and kids. Like, you know, it's horrific what's going on in the world, and we don't want this, because what happens when there's a war, the only people, rich people get richer, like the military industrial complex get rich during wars, while poor people and work class people, civilians, get killed and die. Like, so someone's dad is at the dying, you know, someone's brother, someone's son, someone's daughter, someone's sister. Like, family members are losing their lives, and we don't want it. Like, that's what kids are growing up and know that because of wars caused by something that shouldn't be happening. Like, all over, it's going on all over the world, and that's why we big refugee crises all over the world. If there was no war, there'd be no problems.
Okay, this is probably one of the first peace rallies I've seen since the situation that happened in Israel and, of course, Gaza. No politicians here today. There are other protests on for supporting Palestinians and Israelis. Is this the first protest or first gathering of peace that's going to happen here in Dublin? Are you going to do more going forward, or what's the plan?
Well, I don't know, but you just said it. All the politicians won't do it. All the politicians. I done a video and I called out every politician and I said, come here and stand with me. And I said on it, I said, I guarantee you won't. So they don't represent peace. So they're too busy in the Dáil fighting with each other, looking political point scoring. They're looking for votes rather than actual helping people. Like this is what nobody wants. This. These are real families that are losing their lives in these wars. That's like cities getting blown to the ground and people picking sides. Like, there is no winner in a war. Name one country that won a war. There's no such thing. They just, like, people are all over the world. They've lost loved ones from it. So, what's wrong with peace? Peace works. Stability. You know, every child, every person in the world is able to have a loving home, a loving family, and a safe environment to live in. And that's not much to ask. You know, that's not much. Like, there's kids now, as you said, in the war that's going on over there. They've no school to go to. They've no education system now. They've no healthcare system now. They're starving. They're hungry. Well, nobody wants that. Who could support that? Nobody supports that. So everybody in the world, everyone in the Dáil should be organising the UN Council. Should the UN, United Nations, need to sit down like grown-ups and actually end this. Like, say, listen, we need to go in and fix the countries. We need to all join together instead of saying, I hate Russia, I hate America, I hate Russia. Like, it's geopolitics. It's not needed. It's always to do with money, and like millions are losing their lives. Like, you know, hundreds of thousands are losing their lives. Nobody talked about it. It's happening in Armenia. It's happening in Yemen. These countries are Ukraine. These countries are on the news for a couple of months, and then they're off and it's something else. When the real world leaders, the big boys, America, China, United Kingdom, Canada, Ireland, all the Western countries need to sit down with the Middle Eastern countries, and like the West and the East, sit down, negotiate it, and fix the problems, and join together and amalgamate this and fix the countries that it's happening in, because this is wrong. It's not.
Okay, you got a great crowd here tonight. Well, you got a good crowd here tonight. The rain is belting down here, so as I said, fair play to you for doing this tonight. And are you actually going to do any more going forward? But you will probably put it on your social media if it's going to happen again, will you?
Absolutely, I'll keep this post, and I really appreciate Dublin Live coming out because the media, I mean, RTE and all, this doesn't suit a narrative with some media. They don't want to show it, but I think we should be showing it. We should be calling for peace, and yeah, I'll put it on my social media to keep people posted. I'm running in the local election next year. I want good from my area and my community. I want all the communities in the country to be rich with lovely like workers, like safe environments, you know, more services, a better healthcare system, a better education system. These things can be done. You know, we have a homeless crisis in Ireland. You know, 13,000 homeless people and people hungry. I mean, I've seen people today, Robbie, at the Cappoquin Centre, just trying to, from all He's trying to get a bit of food to eat. These problems can be fixed. There's money in this. Ireland's a first world country, and it needs to do more to contribute to stop this. So yeah, I would really support this. This is most countries. There's not any sane person supports peace. There's nobody that supports war, but they need to be saying it, and they shouldn't be having protests outside places to call for this country and that country. We need it all to be together. That's the best way to fix it.
Gavin, thank you so much for speaking to Double Live, and the best luck with everything going forward. I really appreciate you talking to us tonight.
Thanks very much, Robbie, and thanks to everybody for coming tonight. And it was raining, and loads of people are going to light a candle at home because they couldn't get out in the rain. And the amount of people that turned up in the rain is amazing. As you can see, these people here are lovely people. They love their country. They're proud to be Irish because we're the most nicest given nation in the world. I mean, at one stage, Ireland gave GDP one of the best when the tsunami, I think, was happening. We wanted it based on our per capita. So we're a good country, and I think it's going forward. This is what we should be doing. Calling for peace.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you so much, Gavin Pepper. Appreciate that. There you go. That's Gavin Pepper, one of the organisers of the Peace Rally here outside the Spire in Dublin today. About 50 people have came down. The rain was belting down. It's stopped now, thank God. And they've lit candles and they're singing songs and they're there today to promote a peace rally to end the situation of war all across countries that is actually affecting now, especially in the Israeli and the Gaza conflict. This is Robbie Kane signing off from a planned peace rally outside the Spire in O'Connell Street for Dublin Live.